The US is turning into a renter nation. Sounds like a conspiracy, hence the tinfoil hat, but it's the reality of things. But is renting right for you? Homes are expensive right now. You have to sell a kidney in order to have money for your down payment and give your first child so that sellers can even consider your offer right now. How much can you sell a kid for? This was stupid. But what if I told you that there's light at the end of the tunnel and that I can teach you how to buy a home in a renter nation? I'm gonna be your Tim Grover. Call me Vince Lombardi. Bill Belichick ain't got shit on me.
Shut up!
This video is about you buying a home, but giving you enough reasons as to why renting might be a good idea for you. And I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, so just keep it real with me. If you have any interest in buying a home here in Santa Clarita, or in LA County, or Ventura County, feel free to reach out to me. Call me, email me, text me. My team and I will get the job done for you. All my information is in the description below. First, let's go over the benefits of buying a home. And the first thing to mention is equity. You make money while spending money. It's a fancy word called amortization. Amortization shows you what you're going to be paying towards your principal and towards your interest. At the beginning of your loan, you're going to be paying a little bit more towards interest, and over time, you're going to be paying less and less towards interest. The bank wants their money first, and then for you to pay down your loan less. But you are still paying towards that principal. So let's use an example. You're buying a home worth $500,000 in February 2023. You're doing a 3.5% down payment because you're doing FHA, and your interest rate is 6%. It can go higher or lower. That's not the argument. Let's just say it's 6%. And we're not talking about taxes and HOAs, PMI. We're not talking about that right now. What you're gonna be paying towards interest is $26,403.41. Towards your principal, you're gonna be gaining $5,417.74. At the end of the year, your balance is $477.82. So over time, you'll see that that principal pay down is actually gonna go a little bit higher. The next year is $6,200. Year after that is $6,600, and then it's $7,055. So it goes up every single year. So you're paying more interest in the front end, less on the principal, but it starts to go up year over year. So if you had the intent of investing in a property and getting equity out of it, after 5 years, you're gonna be gaining over $50,000 if you were to sell it at the same price. Usually home prices go up. So that's a minimum of $50,000 you're gonna be gaining in 5 years. $10,000 a year. Usually that takes people a long time to save, but you know what? You're building equity just because you purchased right. There's also something about pride of ownership. There's something about owning something that makes it just feel better. When you're renting, you don't have that pride of ownership. You kind of throw things around. You don't decorate as well. It doesn't feel like a true home to you. Well, for me personally. So I get that pride of ownership piece of it. So you get that when you purchase a home. It's a better feeling when you're going home. That's a preference thing. I prefer to have that feeling when I'm going home. So teach their own. Now I mentioned this before, but appreciation is really important as well. And that's where buying right really matters. A great agent is gonna give you the rundown as to whether or not an area is going to appreciate or not, okay? They're gonna give you that information beforehand. Now I'm sold on Santa Clarita. I'm biased, but I will say that not every home in Santa Clarita is perfect for every Santa Clarita home buyer. We all have different wants and needs, and these are things that you don't get from renting. Now let's talk about my hood. Okay, I'm completely sold on Santa Clarita, and there's a reason why I sell people on this area. It's because of the appreciation that you get. Why does Santa Clarita appreciate so much? It's because it's safe, the 13th safest city in the US. It's because of family values. It's because of the first responders. It's because of the veterans. It's because of you. It's because of the people that are watching this video right now. You know what Santa Clarita has to offer, and you know what values that come along with it. So you're asking yourself, Danny, you're really selling me on buying a house. It sounds cool as man. Why would I want to rent? It's because renting is easier. You're more mobile when you rent. It's actually cheaper to rent right now than it is to buy a home right now. In 5 years, that might be a totally different market because rents are constantly going up, but so are home prices. But keep in mind, when you purchase today, it's gonna be the same payment in 5 years. Rents constantly go up. Renting is right for you if you need to move within the next 2 years, and then renting is also right if you really can't afford the space that you need. Let's say you need a 4-bedroom house, but a 4-bedroom house out here might be $700,000, $800,000 and all you can really afford is $3,000, but you want to stay within the area because of the school system and the safety that comes with Santa Clarita, it doesn't make sense for you. You're not going to be able to afford the mortgage, not with the interest rates that we have right now. Let's do a comparison. I'm gonna look for 2 homes in the same area in Valencia with relatively the same square footage. So I found this home at $850,000. It's in this area right off of Copper Hill Drive. And I was able to find this home right off of Copper Hill as well. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath. The other one is also a 4-bed, 3-bath, but a little bit higher in the square footage. This is $2,371 on the square footage. So this is just principal and interest, okay? You gotta keep in mind that there's taxes, there's primary mortgage insurance because you're doing less than 20%. Unless you're a veteran, there's no primary mortgage insurance. And then you also have homeowner's insurance that you have to pay. So, and then there's an HOA attached to this home too. So keep that in mind, okay? So the payment comes out to $47.38 per month. Same sized house in the same area, rents for $4,000. You're paying a extra $700 a month at minimum. So it is a lot cheaper for you to rent a home than it is for you to buy one. That's the reality of the area. It is cheaper for you to rent than it is for you to own out here. But when you do own a home, it's tremendous upside. You have the equity gain in both paying down the loan and the appreciation in the area because there's so much construction going on out here. This place is always on demand and you have that pride of ownership. But when you're renting, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier on your wallet, that's for sure. If you want to know the pros and cons of living out here in Santa Clarita, click on this video right here. If you want an idea, a full detailed rundown of the different neighborhoods here in Santa Clarita, click on this playlist here. Take a look at all the videos I've already made about the different neighborhoods here in Santa Clarita. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.